Thanks for joining us tonight for the live broadcast of EA Sports MMA. Alongside Dickerman, I'm Brian Fritz as we get set here for Stikforce 2 Thermal Contact.
Got a lot of great fights lined up tonight, Fritz. We'll start things out with Brotha Lynch taking on Mr. Energy. We'll follow it up with DivineLovesKids against the Arbitrator, and close things out in this first portion of the broadcast with HOLYFLDSHAMROCK taking on Volcom Stone.
And we'll start things off, like you said, Brotha Lynch taking on Mr. NRG. A little brutal war between these two guys. They've been talking some trash, and now they'll finally get to settle the differences once they get inside the cage. Light heavyweight action coming up your way next as we begin the live broadcast of EA Sports MMA.
Yo, NRG, I knocked you out the first time. What makes you think it ain't gonna happen again, boy?
All right, Dickerman, let's take a look at these two fighters going into this one.
Well, the thing that really jumps out at you, look over at Brother Lynch. He's got much higher submissions, and Mr. Energy, he's basically a stand-up fighter. He's got a good ground game, but he's not going to be looking for submissions on the ground. Mr. Energy, he's a boxer. Of course, you look over at Brother Lynch using Classic Boss. He's pretty much across the board very high.
In the blue corner, from England, Jose Marinello.
There's Mr. Energy claiming this may be his last ever live fight here in the live broadcast of EA Sports MMA.
In the red corner, fighting out of Holland, Boss Rufen.
There's Brother Lynch. These guys got a lot of bad blood, which we'll get into as the fight gets going here.
Let's take a look at the records between these two. When it comes to Brother Lynch, we see the records between these two guys. 1,100 wins over there for Brother Lynch. I'll get into this with Mr. Energy as we get ready to start here. The record a little bit deceiving for him because he uses some other accounts.
Yes, he's ranked very high on the leaderboards in his other accounts, so he bounces around. Different accounts does Mr. Energy.
In fact, he uses Energy for War, where he's a Master Orange Belt, and he has over 1,300 victories.
Yeah, ranked number 24 on the leaderboards. Now, these guys have fought before. They fought, and Brother Lynch defeated Mr. Energy on a previous Stikforce card, so these guys have been on the forums, going back and forth, talking trash, going at it.
And that's what you like to see, guys hyping it up, getting ready for the fight here.
Talking about the forums, if you want to jump in the live chat tonight, Preston is in the live chat right now, EASportsMMA.com.
I think Nick Lang was in there for a minute. The moment he wasn't eating.
Let's enjoying some nice dinner here as we celebrate another live broadcast here. Stikforce.
Nice little left hand there by Brother Lynch. Stuffing a takedown there.
So far, Brother Lynch okay to stand on his feet. You know, we talked about him having the superior submission skills on the ground. If it goes down there, you got to believe Lynch has got a distinct advantage.
He eats a punch there, though.
Energy's a boxer. He's got heavy hands. There you see Brother Lynch going in for the takedown. Energy able to stuff it, no problem.
By the way, fighting in Japanese rules, and there's a takedown. See what Energy can do on the top here.
Energy's got good control. He's got a good ground game, just not a high-level submission fighter. Nice catch there by Brother Lynch. Not able to do much with it.
Yeah, Energy trying to pass there.
Oh, nice up kick there by Brother Lynch. A couple of them. Energy making him pay to the body. Both these guys very experienced in the game.
Absolutely, and you take advantage of this position right here, and you can see, you know, you always have to connect with punches to the face, man. Get some nice ones to the body, wear down the stamina of your opponent. We're seeing that right here.
Yeah, Brother Lynch doesn't want to hang out here too long eating these punches, even if he's blocking them. You don't want to hang out in this position. It's just not a good position to stay in for a long period of time.
And he gets out of it right there, and he goes for a takedown of his own.
Nice stuff there by Mr. Energy.
Mr. Energy taking the side, trying to get his hooks in. He's got his hooks in right there.
Both hooks in, going to work the back here, punch away at the head. I don't see Energy going for a submission here. I just see him looking for the ground and pound.
The stamina all the way down on the head there, though, from Brother Lynch.
Energy has said this may be his last fight. He does not want to say why, being very mysterious, but it could be his last fight in the live broadcast. Possibly.
Brother Lynch's stamina is all the way down here.
Brother Lynch has got to get out of this position. He does not want to hang out here and just get pounded away on.
And he could be finished at any second. His stamina is not rising back up.
This would be sweet, sweet victory for Energy since he lost the last time these two guys fought.
Energy right here is just in a position where he just needs to start landing some strikes.
Lynch is just doing everything he can to try and roll out of this position and keep himself protected, because if he eats one big shot, it's all over. You see Energy thinking about taking that shot. Brother Lynch doing everything he can, trying to get some of that stamina back, but every time he rolls around, he loses more.
Absolutely. You can see it slowly but surely starting to build up there in his head, but...
Oh, it's bad news for Brother Lynch. He's got to get out of here. He's got to tripod out and get out of this position.
All it's going to take is a couple more strikes, and he's going to be finished off here.
He needs to slip out that back door. If he could just get up and get out, he'd be great.
I don't understand the strategy here, though, for Energy. Just throw punches and bunches, and you could probably finish him off, unless he's trying to tap him out here once it gets submission.
I'm not sure. I don't even know. I don't know exactly what Energy there is doing with his arms on those shots where he's not taking those punches. If he's faking and he's not throwing his punches, and why he's doing that, I'm not totally certain.
You can see he's in a dominating position here, though. It's just, what's he going to do with it?
Brother Lynch is not going to win this fight like that. He's not going to win the fight punching him from the bottom.
Absolutely not. He's got to find a way to get out of this position, get back up on his feet, try to get his stamina back.
Absolutely. That stamina is still very low. Head stamina has risen a bit there for Brother Lynch, but he is still stuck in this bad position.
Over 4 minutes into the first round of this fight here.
Energy's just riding him like a horse.
It's one thing but it's one thing to hold that position. It's another thing to do something with that position.
Yeah, it is really curious what he is choosing to do here. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if he's trying to humiliate Brother Lynch.
By the way, this isn't the bull with the cowboy bar, okay?
Oh.
Just because you stay in position for 8 seconds does not claim that you are victorious. You've got to do something with this position.
It's very curious. You know, he seemed to let Lynch regain his stamina here. I don't know if he wants to punish him. You know, we talked about the bad blood in the forums. These guys going back and forth. I don't know if he wants to just sit here and hurt him for a while and humiliate him on a live broadcast worldwide.
Your guess is as good as mine at this point right now. But we've seen in the past where you've allowed your opponent to get their stamina back, to kind of get their bearings, and it's come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
When you're in a position that you can take advantage of and you can finish a fight, do it. We've seen it too many times here on the broadcast, and we've seen it too many times at live events where guys have done that. They've allowed their opponent to get back into a fight, and it's cost them.
Absolutely. I got to believe Mr. Energy's got some sort of a game plan here. I don't know if he's trying to embarrass Brother Lynch. This is a worldwide broadcast, both on the console and, of course, EASportsMMA.com. You can watch, regardless of your console, you can watch everything there.
He was a little bit busier there. He's holding on to that position, and he is not going to let him get out of that. I mean, Brother Lynch is stuck right now.
This is quite the mat battle here for Mr. Energy, just riding along the top of him.
I thought for a second there he was going to try to cinch in a choke, but it's not the case.
Yeah, I don't know what his strategy is here. He's willing to sit there with his hooks in and punch away at the head a little bit.
If you want to beat the guy up, let him stand up and beat him up.
That is very curious. Right there in the center of the Rockstar cage.
By the way, while we have a minute here, don't forget to join us on Wednesday, June 15th for the Middle Easy Heavyweight Grand Prix event. King Satan will be the fight card promoter.
Congratulations to Satan. Yeah, he got promoted up to fight card promoter.
That'd be awesome. By the way, Stikforce is looking for new fighters, so you can check out the live broadcast area of the forums at EASportsMMA.com for more information on that.
Of course, big thanks to Stick Style for helping put this together. Rup that. King Satan.
Once again, Brother Lynch, stamina very, very low. By the way, going into this, Rupp has made the prediction that NRG would win this fight.
Yeah, Rupp did. Rupp's got his picks here. We will go over Rupp's and Stick's picks throughout the evening tonight.
So far, so good. At the 3-minute mark here in the first round.
If Rupp could maybe call Energy and tell him to punch more, that'd be awesome.
Yes, please be more active. Finish this man off.
This might be a town killer right here.
Have you ever seen a fight that has been so one-sided, yet no finish, no discernible where a guy has to be stopped. He's been choked. He's been finished off. He's had to tap out.
Yeah, it's really curious, too, because, the last time out, Lynch was able to beat Energy, and now Lynch is just stuck in this position. I don't know if Energy has mastered this back position, back to mounts, and Lynch just can't get out, or what the situation is here.
Very curious. But he's throwing more punches now. And you can see the damage being done. Brother Lynch is not looking too good.
If Energy stays in this position much longer, we may have to call Law and Order SVU. I'm just saying. We might have to get Benson and Stabler in this case.
Might have to.
Because at this point, Brother Lynch is just,
By the way, where's the referee in all of this?
He is just standing by.
Is he checking out the ring girls again?
You know what? He's texting somebody. He's texting somebody going, you know what? I don't know what this guy's doing. I'm not sure what Energy's doing.
Well, he's got full mount. He's just beating him up here.
I just saw somebody in the audience get up and leave. They had a full cup of soda, too. It was at least $4 for that cup of soda. And they were willing to walk away from it.
Once again, stamina all the way down here for Brother Lynch.
Like, I understand the Japanese fans are a lot more patient than American fans, but everybody has their limitations.
At this point, I'm hoping that Tiger Jeet Singh does a run-in.
With a sword?
Yes, with a sword. He just comes right through the cage.
Cuts his way through the cage
why
with
not?
the sword?
Just blasts his way through.
Oh,
Finally. Oh, and then now he's throwing punches after the referee calls it.
Well, there's the big win for Energy, getting revenge against Brother Lynch. Kind of a curious way to go about it, that's for sure. But regardless, he gets the win.
He beat him up pretty darn good, though. He waited to the final minute. I think, looking back at it, I think he just wanted to punish him and embarrass him that entire
I think
fight.
so. And I can only imagine when you go to EASportsMMA.com, you can see the threads that follow up and the trash talk that will go on between these two.
By the way, when you look at Brother Lynch, he has quite the shiner on his right eye. He might have a broken orbital bone.
Oh, that seems like it would be a very uncomfortable injury.
Absolutely. I'm afraid to look at these stats that are coming up here because these are going to be some of the most one-sided stats for almost 10 minutes of fight that we've ever seen here on the live broadcast. You can see right there. In almost 10 minutes, Energy threw nearly 300 punches, and he landed 50% of his punches.
That's a tremendous amount of strikes. Just to sit there and pound away at poor Brother Lynch's skull and face.
He threw that many, but at the same time, he really wasn't that active. Just imagine what he could have done.
23 dominant punches, that's for sure.
But one-sided affair there. Victory goes the way for Energy over Brother Lynch.
132 ground strikes I saw there.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So move on to our second fight here on the broadcast here, part of Stikforce 2 Thermal Contact, as we've got DivineLovesKids taking on Arbitrator. We've got a replacement guy in this one, Dickerman.
Yeah, DivineLovesKids, he's coming in to take over for King Psycho. He was originally supposed to have that spot. DivineLovesKids, he's a master white belt. We know that about him. Arbitrator, he's got a heck of a record of his own, so this should be a good little matchup between these two guys as we get set for our next fight. Oh, Arbitrator, what happened here?
He was the one guy we were counting on to be in that one, and I guess some technical difficulties, and he's out.
That is unfortunate that Arbitrator didn't make it. Here's a guy that has over 1,300 wins, does Arbitrator, yet he didn't make it in for this fight. Maybe he had a connection issue. Maybe his TV fell off the wall. You never really know because it is a live broadcast. It is live, so, things happen.
Well, that's a forfeit for him, so that's going to drop his Stikforce record to 4-3 now.
Ooh, unfortunate. Bad timing for that.
Well, we'll go on to the next fight. Heavyweight division action. We've got Volcom Stone taking on HOLYFLDSHAMROCK, another replacement guy in this one.
Yeah, another replacement guy stepping in here for HOLYFLDSHAMROCK, taking the place of UFC picker that was originally supposed to be here. He's not going to be here, so Volcom Stone gets a replacement opponent. You got a couple of guys, both have a lot of experience. So as our final matchup here, couple of big heavyweights. They should throw down and throw down big. Coming up next.
Take a look at the stats between these two guys, and you can see health very high. And you wouldn't expect much when it comes to submission for a couple boxers, and especially you don't see that from Volcom Stone here.
Yeah, absolutely. You see both guys, they're boxers, like you said. Volcom Stone very low on the submissions. I'm surprised to see Holyfield Shamrock, pretty good number there. They both got high health, so this should be a good stand-up battle. And should Holyfield Shamrock decide to take this to the ground, you got to believe he's going to have a distinct advantage as far as the submission game goes, especially for a big heavyweight.
In the blue corner, from Japan, Yagi Uno.
That is Volcom Stone. By the way, his alternate account, DOA Philly, he is a master orange belt and ranked number 12 on the leaderboards.
Yeah, so he's got a ton of experience in the game.
From the United States of America, Ridley Chapman.
It's Holyfield Shamrock. We don't know a whole heck of a lot about this guy, him being a late replacement. We just know he's reliable. That's what we do know about him.
Right. Both guys very experienced. Like we said, you can take a look at the records here, but actually, both of these guys much more experienced than what the records show here.
Side go. Fight.
Referee gets him set. Here we go. Heavyweight action.
Now, we don't have picks on this one. Originally, Rupp had chosen Philly to win this fight.
Well, he chosen Volcom Stone.
Volcom Stone. Yeah, Philly's his alternate name.
By the way, when you look at this, you can see the size differential. It's overwhelming for Holyfield Shamrock. You're looking at Volcom Stone, who's a small heavyweight. It seems like maybe he's not really that small, but you're looking at a giant heavyweight in Holyfield Shamrock.
Absolutely. I don't know if this the change of opponent would change the pick for up that, but the pick we're going to go with would be Volcom.
You look at Holyfield Shamrock, man, the power advantage you would think he has. And we'll see if he has the quickness to go along with that. But, man, he's throwing some ham hocks out there.
Volcom Stone's got a hot streak going this week. He's 18-0 this week with 9 knockouts, 3 TKOs, and 4 submissions. So he's been busy this week, practicing, keeping up, keeping sharp on the game.
But Volcom Stone, you can see he's got that quickness factor, throwing a lot of punches and punches.
Uh-oh.
Holyfield Shamrock is down already. Volcom Stone trying to finish this fight. Big left hands. Holyfield Shamrock is going to hold on, though.
It was a short shot that put him down, but Volcom Stone's got some serious power in those fists.
And he keeps very busy. He stays right in the pocket, but he's not afraid to stay right in front of his opponent. He's throwing good punches from the standpoint that he mixes it up. Goes to the head, goes to the body, wearing him down a little bit.
Holyfield Shamrock coming in late as a late replacement. He's a gamer, though. Survived that barrage. He's back up on his feet.
Absolutely. That's where all that high health comes into play.
It's a stiff challenge, though.
You can see changing levels there, mixing up the punches a little bit as Volcom Stone. Gotta like that. Oh, he's got him in trouble again. Can this be the end of the fight right here?
Looks like Shamrock's going to survive once again.
That's the last time we heard
toughness.
that. Yeah. You honestly don't hear Shamrock's going to survive again that often in MMA?
Unless we're talking about Frank.
Well, maybe.
You know, before the Nick Diaz fight.
True. Dominating position here, though, for Volcom Stone.
That's bad place for Holyfield Shamrock to be hanging out. You don't want to eat those punches like that, especially from a strong heavyweight like Volcom Stone.
And you can see the stamina quickly wearing down, especially for the head there on Shamrock.
What Shamrock needs to do is he needs to put his feet in those hips and push away and stand back up.
By the way, he's got a nasty cut under his right eye.
You see the blood pooling up on the ground there. You can't hang out here. This is just not a place. You're not going to get anything accomplished right here.
All he's going to do is keep taking punches because they're going to get through. You can't block them all.
He tried to push away. Volcom Stone able to block it when he pushed. He grabbed the heels, came right back inside. He's got to push again, though. He can't hang out here. He's got to push those hips again, push away, stand back up. Got to keep trying.
He has to because he takes a couple more of those big shots. He's going to be done.
Yeah, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
You've got to scramble. It's desperation mode right here. Get out of this position.
Trying again. Volcom Stone on top of him, though. He's just got the timing down.
Holyfield Shamrock is just eating some big shots here.
Good attempt there by catching the wrist and trying to push away.
The match is being sprayed with blood here.
Couple of nice up kicks there. He's got the wrist, he's got the hips, he's got to push away and get out. He's got to time it just right.
See some good body work there by Volcom Stone now.
Just like any time in a real fight, you get in a bad position, you hang out there too long, you're just going to be toast. You can't stay in a bad, dominated position for a long period of time, or it's just going to be night-night for you.
His midsection is totally exposed. The stamina all the way down there for Shamrock there for a few seconds. He is just eating some huge shots.
This is nearing the end for Holyfield Shamrock. If he can't get out of this position, Volcom Stone's going to finish him right here.
Absolutely. Nice little up kick, though. But
he's got the wrist, but he can't push off. He can't get out of here.
He's got to find a way. Like you said, first you don't succeed. Try again. Try to do something a little bit different.
Got to go with that up kick and then try and hit those hips again. But Volcom Stone, every time he tries it, he just times it, and he catches him. I don't know if Shamrock doesn't have the speed to do it.
Once again, you can see the head stamina quickly wearing down there on Shamrock.
There he goes. Nice attempt by Shamrock. Got to give him credit for trying to get out of this position, but he just can't do it. Blood is splattered everywhere, all over the mat.
It's like a slip and slide out there right now.
He is taking a beating.
Oh, the stamina is all the way down. One more punch and he could be finished here.
I'm waiting to see the blood bank come in and just try and scoop some up into a bag.
Somebody give this man an IV right here. I'm telling you, just another punch or two and he's going to be done. Stamina's all the way down there.
He's trying.
For Shamrock.
He's desperately trying to get out of this position. He knows he's in deep trouble here. Fortunately for him, he's able to slip and slide in that blood a little quicker.
He's doing the twister out there right now.
Look at all that blood. It's like playing a game.
Hand blue, right leg, yellow.
Slippity sliding all around. Volcom Stone just having none of it, not letting him get anywhere.
Absolutely.
Holyfield Shamrock just hanging on at this point.
I'm surprised that he's been able to hang on this long.
If he eats 2 of these in a row, it's all over.
I think it's one big punch away from being done.
Every time Volcom catches him with a punch, Shamrock's able to kind of squirm away and save himself. But he's got to get out of this position. He can't hang out. We've got 5 minutes left in this round. You can't stay here. You got to get back to your feet somehow. Oh, and Volcom Stone.
I thought he was going to do a spinneroonie there for a second.
Mercifully, he goes to side control into full mount.
This one's over. That's a mercy stoppage right there. Volcom Stone with a dominating performance here.
Kudos to Holyfield Shamrock. He showed up. He took the fight late. He came in as a replacement. He fought valiantly. He did everything he could to escape, but he just could not do it against Volcom Stone here tonight.
Volcom Stone might not have been the bigger guy, but definitely the more skilled fighter.
There you see the finish. Boom, he's out, he's done, he's finished, he's out cold.
The winner by knockout, Uno.
There's your winner, Volcom Stone. Dominant performance tonight, just picked apart.
By the way, he's now
Holyfield
2-0 in Stikforce competition.
He is a contender right there at heavyweight.
Absolutely.
Look for that guy to be looking for the belt here sooner than later.
Take a look at the numbers following this one, and just a dominating performance, like we said, for Volcom Stone. Look at that, landing 71% of his strikes, 162 of 229.
I can't even do the math of how many more strikes he landed than Holyfield Shamrock, but it's a lot.
And look at that, on the ground, he only missed on 30 of his 167 strike attempts.
Wow, that is very impressive there, Volcom Stone. That guy absolutely got to be looking for a title shot very soon here in Stikforce competition.
Absolutely. So, good night of fights here to kick things off. In the opener, we saw Mr. NRG with a knockout victory in the first round over Brother Lynch. An absolutely dominating performance there. Had us a little bit puzzled, Dickerman, but when it got down to the final minute, we saw NRG finish that one off.
Yeah, he finally took him out. He gets revenge after his last loss to Brother Lynch. You go on to our second fight. We were supposed to have DivineLovesKids against Arbitrator. Arbitrator, something happened there, so DivineLovesKids gets the victory via forfeit.
And then in the last fight in the heavyweight division, Volcom Stone dominating over Holyfield Shamrock to get the victory. Don't go anywhere. Hang on here. We've got more fights coming your way here shortly on Stikforce Thermal Contact here on the live broadcast of EA Sports MMA.